The chief veterinarian at one of the largest and most notorious animal abusing facilities in the nation just got suspended. So for those of you who haven't been following the story, Ridglan Farms is one of the largest dog breeding and research facilities in the nation in Dane County, Wisconsin. And back in 2017, I and a team of activists went inside to expose what's happening inside. We found hundreds of dogs trapped in cages with injuries and diseases and wounds, and many dogs spinning psychotically because they had never stepped outside of a 2-foot by 4-foot cage. Now, we took one of these beagles named Julie, who was blind, to the veterinarian, but instead of charging the company, despite the fact that we had evidence of multiple crimes committed by this facility, they charged us with crimes. And in March 2024, we went on trial. But the charges were dismissed against us, and we turned the tables on the industry. We filed what's called a special prosecutor petition, arguing that the local government had been asleep at the wheel, was not upholding the rule of law, and the court needed to appoint an independent special prosecutor, independent investigators, to determine if the company committed crimes. Now, back in January of 2025, a court ruled in our favor, but to date, there has been no accountability. Until now, for the first time, a government body has issued some sanction against Ridglan Farms. In this case, the Veterinary Examining Board of Wisconsin found that their veterinarian had violated his oath, violated the standards of veterinary care in the state of Wisconsin by being involved in criminal animal abuse. This is a huge deal because the biomedical industry is incredibly powerful. Typically, what happens is they pony up some dollars, some lobbyists to influence the local politicians, and all their legal problems disappear. And that's what Ridglan was trying in this case. They hired a very high-powered firm in Wisconsin, were spending a fortune defending themselves, and argued in court and in various regulatory hearings that because we're a research facility, we're elites, we're scientists, blah, 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 we can't be charged with crimes. And frankly, for a moment, we were concerned that they were going to get away with murder once again, because that's literally what happens at this facility. They murder dogs. The special prosecutor who had been appointed was dragging his feet. It looked like the local authorities were dragging their feet. And until just a few weeks ago, when the Dane County Board of Supervisors issued a resolution saying, all these dogs got to get out here, I was genuinely worried that once again, nothing would happen. Now things have changed. The veterinarian has been suspended, and this is a big deal because without a veterinarian, you cannot operate a USDA Animal Welfare Act licensed facility. Now, Ridglan may try to find another vet, but what vet is going to want to work for a facility that's been charged or will be charged shortly, I'm sure, with felony animal cruelty? More importantly, this is going to be a stain on the entire industry of animal research. After all, if one of the biggest and most reputable names in animal experimentation turns out to be a criminal enterprise, what does that say about the entire industry? What does that say about the other tens of thousands of dogs used in labs? What does that say about all the animals trapped in cages? So I don't know what's going to happen next, but I'm optimistic that we'll have a chance to save a lot of dogs very soon. I hope all of you are involved. But more importantly, I'm confident this is part of a greater moral awakening around animal rights, and you all are part of that. It's not that you can be part of it. Just by watching this video and engaging with this content, you are part of it. So stay tuned for more. I'm sure you're going to hear more updates. Sorry I haven't been on video for a while, but I've been busy with seminary among other things. But really appreciate all the support over the years. They want to put me in prison. Now instead, the facility could lose its license, and all those animals may come out of the cages. Thanks.